is very important. You want to make sure that it's all accurate and up to date. So your name, your address, your employment, all your accounts, you want to double check and make sure all of those are accurate. Also, did you know? Let's say you had a credit account and the payment date was the 15th, but for whatever reason, the 15th is not a good day for you. Did you know you can contact your creditor and ask to change your payment date? You could probably do it by phone or online. They give you an option to change your credit payment date that it's due. So if you wanted it to be at the end of the month, they'd give you an option to do that. If you wanted it to be the beginning or the middle of the month, they'd give you an option to do that. And why would you do that? Because you want to make sure that you can pay the card or account in time so that it doesn't report late. So maybe the 15th doesn't work for you and the end of the month is better. So to help yourself not make late payments, that is an option to change your payment date. It's simple and that's easy. Also, did you know that negative items on your credit report stays on for 7 years? So 7 years, if you have a late payment collection, bankruptcy, judgment, it stays on there for 7 years. So anything that's on your report that's older than 7 years, guess what? It has to be removed. So that's another reason why you want to get your credit report. You want to make sure the information on there is accurate. And if there's anything that doesn't need to be on there, you can have it removed. Another part of your credit report that you want to look into and the things that help your credit is the type of accounts that you have on your credit report. When I say type of accounts, people think credit card, you think mortgages, you think all of those things are different types of account. And your creditors like to see diversity on your credit report. So they want to see that you just don't have credit cards, but you have different types of accounts that you manage and you manage well. So you have car loans, you have student loans, you have credit cards, you have personal loans. Those are different types of accounts that you can have. They're installment accounts, revolving accounts, and open accounts that you should try to have different types of credit accounts on your credit report. Now, the things that affect your credit score. Obviously, your payment history will affect your credit score. Then the length of credit. So if you have credit for a long period of time, what does that show? That you're able to manage it and you're paying your cards on time. So if you start off now, you may open an account and you have it for 6 months, you pay on time, that helps your credit history. You have it for a year, 2 years, 3 years, that builds up even better. So I don't know if you ever heard they said don't close accounts, especially if they're good standing accounts. Just because you're not using them doesn't mean you should close them. You leave those accounts open and you use them slowly and you make the payments double to build your credit history. So the creditors, when they look at your credit, they can adjust and look and see that you're able to maintain credit for some time and pay it on time. And I mentioned different types of account affects your credit, and most importantly, your credit balance. So if you have a credit card, the available line is $1,000. You want to make sure you stay anywhere from 30 to 50% on that credit balance. So don't max out the cards. Don't stay too close to the credit limit. Make sure you're under by half of that amount that you're allowed to use to help maintain a good credit score, a good healthy credit score.